Hey everybody, it's me, Aries0083. I'm at my storage. It's a mess. There goes the gate. So I wanted to do this video um, as a part of letting people know I'm still live, but also I was thinking about like the way that I collect stuff. Most of this stuff is toys, the majority. The stuff that isn't toys is obviously not toys. But a long time ago, um, I was told by one of my uncles that if you have money, you should invest it. And that always sparked to me the idea of owning a business. I wanted to have a comic book store, but I couldn't be a comic book artist. I was told I was too old by Joseph Michael Linsner. Um, so that killed that. But I think the comic book industry isn't as great as it was back in the 90s and early 2000s. So I refocused to toys. And ever since I've been living here in the States, since like 97, I've been collecting stuff. There's a bin full of Siege, a bin full of Earthrise. The stuff that's not in these bins, this is my collection. But eventually I'll probably sell them as loose if I ever get around to opening a business. See, I got Nerf, got a Gundam Mix, there's Titans Return in there. I like buying toys cheap. Sometimes I'll announce the cheapness to my followers, sometimes I won't because I'll keep it a secret for me so I can consume the cheapness. It's a process. There's a name for it. I deleted it from my Google Keep. But you buy something cheap and resell it later, at least for a profit. A lot of these things that I have, most the boxes I buy a lot of repeat toys. Like here, it's so dark. I got a whole box of Gundam Universe figures. Like here's the the regular strike. So I'm not gonna open them all. I'm not gonna play with them. My way back in like 2000, like when Gundam Wing came out in like 2001. Um, my thing was that I'd buy one to open, one for the collection, and one to sell. Eventually, that just turned into everything. At one point, I think I buy as much as I can. The cheapest ones I usually keep open, but when I started with Gundam Universe, the second copy that I would buy was a custom. So I had one to open, a custom, then one for the collection. Because sometimes after I customize a figure, I'll be like, I don't like it anymore. It's weird. I glued some swords on my Gundam Universe Exia, and I don't love it as much. And I made the shoulders on one of my shining Gundams, like hyper mode, and I don't love that Gundam anymore. It's kind of like I'm done. Anyways, that's the reason that I buy so many toys. It's usually at one point in the future I will try and open a store. I'm watching this YouTuber called Nerdzoic and looking at what he's doing, and I like him. He seems like he's cool. The only thing that I feel like I have difficulty with is not selling, but getting a retail license, if I even need one, an online retail license. I don't think I'll ever get a brick and mortar store because I always worry about shoplifting. It's gonna happen. You have to put that in the cost of your store. But you'll if you have a physical store, someone's gonna come in there and try and steal some stuff. It's a fact of life. I would have to learn how to deal with that because you can't just confront people. You need proof, and they can get violent. So you gotta be careful. So if I ever open a physical store, I'll what read up on all that. Anyway, before I go, um, I just want to say that thanks to the people that watch my videos. I'm still here. My situation now, most of the stuff is in storage. My living situation now is not the best for like YouTubing, but I think I'm gonna try and make it work. But that's it. That's why I have so much toys. That's why I collect. So part of it is fun. Part of it is gathering inventory. And I'm always like a stickler for prices. It pains me whenever I go into a little mom and pop store and the prices are like way higher than retail. Like I went to a comic book store. They had an old Shining Gundam from the 7.5 line from way back, like 2004, and they had it for $80. And I'm like, you're never gonna sell it. They had a Commander Zuvio from The Force Awakens. I'm like, that thing was a peg warmer. In my mind, I'm like that. I'm thinking that. But regular shop owner, if I were them, I'd reduce the price of a lot of stuff to get rid of the inventory. Like there's a store called Toys and Variety in Astoria. I go to a lot. He has a lot of stuff, a lot of old stuff. The prices are okay, but I think sometimes you just gotta do a clearance and get rid of some stuff. But I don't know. I'm a baby retailer, if anything. All right, that's it for me. Thanks for watching, and I guess pick your battles. See you on the flip side. Insert insert catchphrase here. Bye.